So last week I recapped the 9 ways a millionaire real estate agent thinks and what that looks like. So kind of wanted to recap it again and just have a conversation before we really dive in. So the 9 ways a millionaire real estate agent thinks, there's the foundational and the supportive steps. So of those 9, you've got think powered by a big why, think big goals and big models, think possibilities, think action, think without fear, think progress, think competitively and strategically, think standards, and think service. So are we thinking those ways right now? Are thinking those ways helping us move onward? What does thinking though like a millionaire real estate agent do for you? If you're thinking like a millionaire real estate agent, which you should and you are because you're amazing, what does that look like for you? I'm going to call on somebody. Maybe not. Cynthia, since you are joining us for the first time, really, and you look like you're sitting by the pool, you're thinking like a millionaire real estate agent because you got the pool, you've got everything, you're building out your home gym. Like,
Yeah.
fill us in.
It's to me, thinking like a millionaire is not only thinking it, but being it, thinking like how the millionaires would act and hold themselves and do daily. So, starting off with affirmations, meditate in the morning, prayers, working out, eating a good breakfast, and then diving in. So today is my first day to actually even open up Command. So I
Awesome.
was looking at my database and I have 4,534 people in there. From 9:06 this morning to 9:38, I was at 3,719. So cleaning houses, spring cleaning was actually fun. So
So
I'm
do you have
looking forward to this.
that many contacts in your command right now?
No, not in Command. So I'm cleaning my database so that when I'm feeding my Command, it's only VIP. You get in there if so I'm looking forward to it.
Nice. That's exciting. Really cool. And thank you so much for sharing. Anybody else want to share on one of these? Whether it's think without fear, think progress, think competitively and strategically. Which one of these stands out to you the most? Justin? Ha. Which one stands out to you, man? Make sure you take yourself off mute. I think you're on mute still. Or your sound's not working.
Think progress.
Think progress. Cool. Why is that? It's okay, they can talk.
For me, it's just one step at a time. Keep moving.
Good deal. Good deal. I appreciate you sharing. Thanks again, and tell your family hello. Really, just for this is mindset. That's what I wanted to focus on here, and just making sure that we're talking about that and really diving into. So thinking powered by your big why, think big goals, big models, think possibilities, think action, think without fear, think progress, think competitively and strategically, think standards, and think service. That's what we're here for. That's our job, and that's how we doing those things, those foundational or those supportive tasks, are going to help us achieve being a millionaire real estate agent. If that's your big why. If your big why is to serve people or do those type of things, it's going to help you get there. It's going to help you do those things. So that's just an amazing thing that I wanted to focus on. It's been huge for me and what I continue to look at. So if we wanted to talk about this again. So they talk about the 3 L's in the millionaire real estate agent: leads, listings, and leverage. So Command is a tool that ideally is going to help us increase our leads, increase our leverage, and really help us attract more listings or market more listings. And that's something that we're going to really focus on today, creating those listings and marketing them and really diving in to what we can share and how we can really leverage the process and really build our business through the tools and the systems and things that we have. So leverage answers three key questions in your business. Who is going to do it? People. How will they do it? Systems. And what will they do it with? Tools. So really we're tools for the tech-enabled agent right now. So we're focused on the tools and the ways that we can really build and grow our business. And what's so great is that Command, what we have here, is allows us to interact with people, allows us to create systems, allows us to do all those things within one platform that can really optimize our business and help us move onward and really achieve success that we're really hoping for and really being able to provide. So just like focusing on those things. What are some things that y'all have leverage for right now? So what are you leveraging, whether it's an assistant, whether it's command, whether it's another piece of technology? What are some leverage pieces that you have?
I'm leveraging a transaction coordinator that is an agent in our office, and that has been tremendously helpful. I found in the beginning of this, balls were dropping just because there was chaos in my home, and trying to figure out how to do the homeschooling thing with the 5-year-old, and so balls were dropping. I wasn't happy about that. So I've leveraged a transaction coordinator, and I'm just leveraging text messaging a lot more than I usually rely on it, because I've found that it's easier for me to do that, like, create a generic yet caring text message, and I can copy and paste and send it to people, while there's lots of background noise going on behind me.
Have you connected to Twilio or anything like that where you can text message through command?
I have my account connected. I have not been sending things out via Twilio.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's
I got one from the Tidwell team this morning, though.
Yeah. So, I mean, what would that look like if you were sending those to your clients, and how would that look like in having your clients or your sphere? I don't want to say clients because these are people that you're providing value to, you're reaching out and providing relationship with. So sending a message out there, yeah, it's leverage for you. However, you're still having the same impact, whether you just send it to 5 people at the same time or 10 people, where you're not overdoing it. However, it's something that you could kind of process and kind of go through, setting your people up on a D2 schedule and tagging them that way and say, okay, I'm going to text all the A&Ws today, and then these people tomorrow, or the people that are in my son's PTO group, like at school, like I want to text all them and check out how they are. People you go to church with, like having them tagged that way, where you could reach out to them and send a message where it really takes a little bit of time, or scheduling it in advance. Those are things that you can do. So we won't get into that too much today, but if you need to, I'll post a link to where we can set up some time and talk about it.
Austin, I have a question.
Okay.
In regards to, so I'm thinking groups. Is that the same as just tags?
So, like groups of like people that you have, like, so in like
Yeah.
So
like past sellers, past buyers, past.
Yeah. So that would be a tag. There's also something called fields within command. You can search by tags. You can't really search by fields. Fields is more like a subject. So like kind of where you can look at, and then tags is where you would tag your individual clients or the individual contact in command as a seller, buyer, somebody that you like, PTO group, or for sell by owner, or past client, or those type of things. You can go in and customize it. There's also set ones within command, like non-custom ones that are just kind of your generic stuff. Like I've got some in there that are KWCL agent, or other agents, referral partners, those type of things that I have set up and tagged in my command, or allied resource, so like a vendor, and then a mortgage company, or like tagging it that way. I would, when you're tagging and when you're putting those things together, I wouldn't have too many tags. I would make sure that you have good amount of people in each tag, and that they're not too specific. However, there's also good for being some specific, whether it's like I'm heavily involved in the chamber, so I have like the chamber. So everybody that's in the chamber, I can reach out to them if I'm doing an event, or young professionals, or my workout group. I can text those people. I can send messages. I can do those type of things. So it's really getting strategic. I talked about think systems and think strategically. How are you going to communicate, and who are you communicating with on a regular basis? Like if you have a group that you communicate with regularly, whether you've started a Facebook group and you want to send everybody in that Facebook group a text, you could do that, and you can tag them that way. you can have those type of things. So that's what I would recommend, just kind of keeping it simple. However, going in and customizing the tags that fit your business and fit what you're trying to reach and what you're trying to the message that you're trying to convey.
Okay.
All right. So let's go back over here. So take command. So really, who wants to give me their definition of command? Like if you were to tell somebody what command is, what is it to you? What does it look like?
I feel like it's everything that you need in one place. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've not been in this business for that long, so I have not experienced various different CRMs. I've only gone with initially eEdge and now Command, and yet I just feel like it has so much, and it is overwhelming to start with, and yet I know that it has everything there. And thanks to you and our technology teams and Marty Miller, like if I have a question on something, I can YouTube search it or text you. Not that I want to put you on blast, but I can easily get the answers that I'm needing, and more than likely whatever I'm wanting it to do, it can do.
Yeah. Awesome. We got somebody in here that says means I give it command and I'm in charge. I like that. That's good. It definitely allows you the tools and gives you that leverage to help you be in charge. So thank y'all both for sharing. Really just kind of really what the goal of command is, to make it simpler, smarter, and make you more human through technology. So command helps you connect with your clients in a more targeted and meaningful way. It's a CRM. It helps you command your platform, or it's a platform that puts you in control of your database, puts you, your business, and your future. And because it was built hand in hand with you, the agents, it's designed for you to use to optimize your business and optimize your reach. So keep that in mind as you're going through it and learning it. It's definitely something that is going to take some time and really get plugged into. However, if you're in it and you're messing around with it, you're going to see the features. You're going to see some of the amazing things it can do. So just take command. That's what I'm putting on y'all. I'm putting that on you to do is take command of your business, take command of your life through the systems and tools and leverage. One of the things I wanted to touch on leverage again too is we've all on page 42 of the MREA, it talks about time versus money. So we've all heard that time is money. Well, that simply isn't true. In fact, it is one of the worst mental maps perpetrated on us by unknowingly knowledgeable people. The truth is that time does not always translate into money. Those who work the longest hours are not always those who make the most money. As business people, we look at the time-money relationship in a different way. We're continually trying to net the maximum amount of money for each hour of our time investment. In the beginning of our careers, we spend time to earn more money. Then we learn to work smarter and begin to earn more in the same amount of time. So we have a tool that we don't have to pay any more money for that is designed to give us back our time. Is that something that you should dive into and learn and develop? Yes. Thumbs up. Give me some excitement. Can we get like a big woo? Everybody take themselves off mute and give me like a woo. Whoop if you good. Well, thank y'all. So really today, how to leverage command in your marketing, taking it to the next level. So what can you do to leverage command to increase your marketing, increase your business, and really dive into that? So that's really an overview of what we're going to focus on today. And then I want to do a quick recap on smart plans. Well, the plan is to go till about 11:45-ish, 12. So hopefully we can get through this here pretty quickly, kind of share with you, and then answer any questions towards the end, kind of overview, and then just really go take command, go be in your business, spend time with your family, and grow your business is what we want to do. So how to leverage command in your marketing and taking it to the next level. So campaigns and lead accelerator. So campaigns, lead accelerator. When people think campaigns, they think of paying to send ads through social media platforms, but there's more to it than that, especially within Command. So what are you currently using as advertising? Have you advertised on Facebook outside of Command? Have you bought paid advertisements? Have you bought a billboard? Have you done these things? So what are some things that you've done to get leads in the past? Anybody want to share?
Just reaching out to my sphere of influence mainly.
Yeah. Awesome. Good deal. So that is definitely a great way, and that's really where all of our business should start. We talked about that last week. That's really our foundation in making connection and building relationship with our sphere, and then using tools and systems on how to do that. So through campaigns, we can really accelerate our reach, and really, whether we want to focus on our database or we want to reach outside of our database, you can do that within campaigns. You can strategically market to a specific group of people in Facebook or those type of things. So it's a really cool system and things that you can do. So campaigns, diving into that. So creating, really the first things you do is you're creating what you're looking at, or your design or your marketing material, those type of things, and then create and manage social posts. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Has anybody created a social media campaign or anything so far? Is anybody excited to create one?
I created a Facebook ad for my listing.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Did you get any leads off of it?
Yeah, first 2 weeks, it was for 10 days. I got like 14 people contact, but then they were not all, they didn't, so most of them didn't send the correct email. A couple of them, the phone numbers were not right, but I did follow up them, but nobody has got back in touch. So yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that is good. You know, you're seeing leads and you're seeing those type of things, and it's really about putting that process in place and optimizing that, where you're getting leads regularly, you're getting those, and you have a system where you follow up with them. So if somebody comes in through an ad campaign, then you put them on a smart plan and you're communicating and you're going through that process. What does that do for your business and how does that work? So that's the ultimate goal of getting you to where you're using all these tools and things that are available in synergy to where it really helps optimize your business and helps you save time and makes you more money. So that's what we want to focus on. So today, diving in on create a social media marketing design. So I'm going to click on this. Are you still seeing my screen where it's got the article for create a social media marketing design? Okay, perfect. So this is really, we've talked a lot about design, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this. However, I do want to recap and say whether we're creating design or we're using a listing specifically that we want to advertise or do those type of things. A lot of times, say if we have a new listing that's for sale, we come in here, we make a design that says for sale, and then we put other listings in it, and we can do those type of things. So, so you can create your own customized templates and designs and save these templates to use later. When a template is created, users can add text layers, customize the content, and arrange the layouts. To learn how to create a social media marketing template with designs, please follow these steps. So this is just a quick breakdown on how to follow these steps. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the chat box here for y'all. So y'all can access this when y'all need to. You'll just have to copy it and go through there if you haven't done a design or anything. However, it's a great resource where you can really dive into and learn on making designs. So step by step, first logging into Command, click the design icon in the bottom left-hand side of Command. I'm going to pull up my Command so when we get going in the direction, I can have it accessible too. So at the bottom of the screen, there'll be a click the blue create button. So that down here in the bottom, most of us have done this before or have kind of messed around with designs or been to a class. However, this is where you would go and it would have a pop-up where you would select what type of campaign or what kind of design or anything that you'd like to create. So right now we're talking about campaigns and creating the design for campaigns. So say it's on social media. So creating a social media post that we can post out and campaign to people or lead Accelerate. So log into the designs editor. It'll take you into designs where you'll be able to edit specific based on specific filters or designs that you'd like, where you've got your different options and topics that you can select from, whether it's just listed, just sold, client love. If you want to advertise Keller Mortgage or your app, you can create all those things within Command and Designs. So choosing a social media platform. So then it's going to have different platforms up top that you would choose images from to design. So this is something that you're going to want to take a look at when, if you're creating a Facebook ad, you want to make sure you select the Facebook one. So it's have something that fits that screen and best it optimizes the way it looks and its appeal and those type of things. And really, you're going through the designs and creating something that's branded to you, branded to your team, your real estate business. It's going to have your name on it, your logo. You can do all those things within designs. So if you're wanting to showcase and build a brand, designs is the place for you where you can do that and have that opportunity for you, and you can really, you're in control and you can create it. So naming your template, I'm just going to go through this real quick. So I apologize unless we want to come back and then we can dive into it a little bit more. So where you can create it, save it, do all these different things. So once your template is customized, you can save, download, and also share your marketing design. So that's just a quick look at, okay, here's how you create a marketing design. Here's what you can do. And then next, we're going to go into, let's accelerate that. Let's make it an ad. Let's get it out to more people and attract business or attract leads and do those type of things. So
Austin, are you actually in your command right now, or where are you?
I'm not in command right now. This is just answers.kw.com.
Okay.
This is, I've been sharing some of the links. The PowerPoint's going to have this link in here where you can access it later, and I'll share the PowerPoint.
Perfect.
With the Facebook page. And then this is just a place, like, these are like step-by-step guides on how to do pretty much anything in command. So if you need training or anything, going to answers.kw.com is a place to go where you can access it.
Can we get help with our website there too? Because I still have some glitches in my website, like linking my domain name and stuff. Well, is that a great place to go for that as well?
Yeah, so there is. So I'll show y'all real quick on how to access a few different things. So I'm going to go into command, and it's where I've showed a few times at some of the other classes at the beginning, where a great place to go is connect. Then so if you're in command, you'll go to connect tab, and then you'll go to click on the kwconnect.com. And then it'll take you to the home screen with KW Connect right now, which is right now they're doing all the live stream, pivot, shift ahead type things, where this is where you can access those live streams that's being recorded, and you can see some of the on-demand and past recordings.
Okay, perfect.
If you go here to technology, you're going to go to command your business. And this is going to break down command your database with contacts and smart plans. So Cynthia, with you first starting today, really getting in command, I would recommend really taking a look at this coming here and just kind of going through it if you haven't taken a look at it. This will take you step by step through command, where you can, from managing your contacts, your database and smart plans, to other required training. So there's different little pop outs right here, basically like a step-by-step module where you can kind of learn different aspects of command. So getting started session 1 has about a 10-minute video on connecting with your sphere. Then goes building your database, add a contact, add tags to your contacts, mark leads, and it's got videos and little like articles similar to this one that we had just looked at. So if we're going down here, so for Teresa was talking about her agent site. So there's anything on command your transactions with opportunities too. I know Brittany a few weeks ago had some questions about opportunities, and hopefully we're going to be diving into opportunities over the next few weeks where we can go through that process. But there's recommended training here that will take you through it and kind of guide you through that. So command your consumer experience with the KW app and sites. So right here is where you can go and really go through the whole process. So here, getting started, session 1, agent site. There's a 50-minute video. We might not all have that time. However, then there's set up your agent site, and then preview your command agent site, how to do that, connecting your app, doing all those different things. And then if you're having like little issues or little things that might be happening, like glitches or something like that, that it might be just how it's entered or something with your, like if you have a GoDaddy domain or something like that, and I can kind of troubleshoot that with you. Maybe we can hop on a one-on-one call and kind of go over that and kind of review that for you, Teresa. But this is definitely the place that I would recommend going to at least recap and see what you can find. There's going to be a lot of answers and things there for you.
Okay, that'll be perfect because I think it's just I just need to find out how to be able to tell GoDaddy to direct it because it's still going to my Playster.
Yeah, it's
And so I just need to get that one little part that says how to tell, the directions to give GoDaddy to send my, point my domain name to. So I'll go through this first and then I'll reach out to you if I can't figure it out after that.
so with what that'll be is most likely your DNS on GoDaddy's site. So
Okay.
you go to GoDaddy's website and check out the DNS.
Okay.
You should have your subdomain that you've made active with your Keller Williams site. So if you've created like a subdomain and if you've set up your agent site, you have a subdomain, it's going to be whatever you had, .kw.com.
Uh-huh.
Copy that and put that in the DNS section of the GoDaddy page.
Okay.
When someone goes to that, it'll transfer and do those type of things.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Yeah, I know that was really quick, so I apologize, but I wanted to at least answer your question. So, command a social media marketing design. We talked really quick about that, and then we're going to dive into create and manage social posts and what that looks like. So we've got about a 5-minute video. We're going to watch that and then kind of really dive into it. And then hopefully we can create one together and go through that process. So I'm going to play this video.
Hey there, Keller Williams. This is Bryson from KWU, and today we'll be learning how to create and manage social posts. So first, let's get logged into agent.kw.com with our Keller Williams login credentials. Once you're logged in, click the campaigns icon on the left sidebar. Next, click create a new campaign in the top right-hand corner of the screen. And for the campaign type, we'll be selecting social post. So the first thing we'll do is type out the text that will be included in our social post. You'll notice in the bottom right-hand corner of the text box a character limit count. For Facebook, that character limit is 2,200. And for Twitter, that character limit is 280. So just keep that in mind when creating your social posts. And let's go ahead and type out our post in this text box. Now that we have the text for our post typed out, we can move on to the next section. Here is where you will have the option to either upload a photo, a video, or add a link to your social post. Now this step is completely optional, so you don't have to do this at all. For photos, you can either choose from designs, or you can upload an image from your computer. Just click the upload symbol, select the image, and if you need to edit the photo in any way, just hover over it, and you can click the crop icon. Here's where you can adjust the cropping parameters for your photo. Once you're done, click crop image. I'd also like to mention that you can upload up to 4 photos for Twitter and Facebook when creating a social post. Just click the plus sign, select your photo. And you can also reorder photos. Simply hover over the photo, click and hold on to the 6 dots, and drag and drop it to the desired position. And if you need to remove a photo, just hover over the photo and click the X icon right here. Here's where you will find your DBA logo, which is pulled in from your marketing profile. Ads or social will automatically include a DBA logo by default. If you want to remove a DBA logo and replace it with a different one, you can click the X icon right here and upload a different DBA logo from your computer. You can also click this link right here, and it'll take you to the DBA logo page on kwconnect.com, where you can search and download your Market Center's DBA logo. You may also include your ownership statement by clicking this checkbox right here. And here's where you can edit that ownership statement. And just be sure to click apply once you're done. If you're wanting to upload a video, you'll need to click this tab here. And you can either upload a neighborhood video that you've created, a video from your computer, or you can copy and paste a video URL. If you're wanting to use a video that you've created, we recommend uploading it through your computer as opposed to using a video URL, only because Facebook is a little picky about the types of links that they allow. If you're wanting to add a link to your post, you'll need to click this tab. then copy and paste the entire URL, including the HTTPS at the very beginning of the web address in this field. Now this link can be any link that you'd like. Once you copy and paste a link into this field, be sure to click Validate Link. Next, we will decide when we would like the post to be published. We can either schedule a post. To do that, click the calendar symbol and select the date you want it to be published. Or you can select Published Immediately, and it will be published as soon as we click Publish Post in the top right-hand corner. Next, we will select where we would like the post to be published. So as you can see, Facebook and Twitter are our available social media channels. For this example, we'll just stick with Facebook. And if you need to connect to a different profile, you can click Connect a New Account to make that happen. Now, although you can post to multiple channels at once, you can only post to one profile per channel. Just wanted to make that clear. Here is where you can view a preview of your post. And you can click this drop down if you're posting to different channels. Once you're done with creating your post, you can either save it as a draft or click Schedule Post. And you can also click this checkbox right here to create another post. So we'll go ahead and click Schedule Post. Click Schedule Post again to confirm. And as you can see, our post has been queued up to be published. Now, I'd also like to add, from this same social post dashboard, you can schedule a post as well. Simply identify which day you want the post to be published. Click Create a Social Post, and you can create your social post right from here. Now, if you need to make any changes to a post before it's published, you can click these three dots right here and either edit the post or you can delete the post altogether. For more resources, click the question mark in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Click Keller Williams University and use the search. Thank you.
All right, so that is a great way for how you can set up and start a campaign on like a social post or doing those different types of things, whether it's a paid campaign or just a regular social media post. So you can really dive into that, see what that looks like, and where you can save time by saying you want to schedule Facebook posts throughout the week on your Facebook business page. You can go through on Sunday or Monday and go through and create a bunch of posts and then have it where it comes out on your Facebook page where you're creating brand awareness, you're saving time, and you're getting a message out there. So that's one way you can do that through social media posts and how you can use that tool. I'm going to dive into actual command to where we can take a look at it and see what that looks like and kind of walk y'all through it. Is that okay?
Yes, thank you.
No problem. Any takeaways from that video? I know we've kind of talked about that sometimes with some of y'all. So anything that y'all took away from that video that you can use and implement?
The whole video.
The whole video. Nice. Awesome. So I am logged in command. So we're going to go to and start a campaign and get that process started. So anybody, where would I go to get started? Does anybody want to tell me?
Campaigns.
Austin, can I just ask a very dumb question?
Yes.
How do you even start command? Like, where do you go to even get into command? Sorry.
Yep. So you can, it's just agent.kw.com and it's going to pull up your I'm logged in, so it's already pulled up. But if you go to agent.kw.com, it'll ask for your username and password, and you're just going to want to make sure you have your username there, and then that's where the main process you go to get logged in.
Okay, so I don't have to go in there from my kw.kw.com. I just go straight into agent.kw. And mobile, how do I do that from my mobile?
So mobile, so right now, mobile is more, so what they've done, they've optimized command to where you can use it from your tablet or your iPhone by just going through like the Safari app on your phone. So you would just do agent.kw.command on there.
Okay.
What I've done, I went to that website and I've saved it as like a bookmark or like a
Right, a shortcut.
home screen, so it's like a shortcut. So I can get to it that way, and I have like an iPad that I use or I use on my phone. And then you have your Kelly app that'll send you notifications or those type of things. So And then I believe that was Evelyn. She said, so that's how you create a landing page. Not specifically a landing page. There is a way you can do it in there, but you would do that through the agent, the consumer site here, and we'll talk about that. I can point you in the right direction for that too. So we're going to go down to command. Vipin, sorry. And then you can go to command or campaigns. I can't talk today. And this is going to be the main place where we're creating campaigns and setting up that process and going through. So if we want to, it opens up to your dashboard so you can see like past 30 days performance, what you spent on campaigns, engagements, paid accounts, connected paid accounts, your emails, or those type of things. I need to adjust my email. That's an old one. But I've got different pages and things that are connected. And then quick posts, so things that you can post quickly if you'd like to. And then tips and training is going to be at the bottom. So send a newsletter email campaign, how to track campaign results, how to create a neighborhood smart video social post. So we talked about that a few weeks ago in our team meeting where you could create specific neighborhood videos and broadcast out there, creating a social media post, doing those type of things. So you can create paid ads, emails, direct mail, social posts, all those type of things. So that's where you can really dive into and really create the campaign. I'm going to back up for a second and show you where to go to make sure you've got your Facebook connected and you've got all those different types of things. So for that, you would go to your settings. And you're going to go to your command settings, and this is going to kind of be where your integration and everything kind of connects. So your applications, that's all these items, and connected apps are going to be available here. So you'll see Facebook, there'll be one for post scheduling. You're going to want to make sure you connect it and go through your account and do those type of things. So you'll put your personal Facebook login and information to get signed in when you click the connect. And then you'll go down if you have a social media, Twitter, you can connect that. Marketing automation. So this is your ads manager. So you're going to want to make sure you've connected it here as well through those different spots in Facebook. So going that route and doing those items. Then we're going to go back to campaigns. So that's just where you go to make sure everything's connected. Once you have those connected, you'll be able to see those. And we're going to set up create a new campaign. And how we would do that, you would either go to create a new campaign and you would select, you want to do a social ad paid, social, like a Google ad, social post, direct mail, email. I've really only focused on like the social post. I haven't really spent too much money doing like leads or like ad campaigns just because that really hasn't been like a big part of my business. However, you can definitely do that where you can post ads where it's like sponsored Facebook ads going out and doing those type of things. You do have to pay for that, and that's on there. So if you just do a scheduled social post, this is where you would go. If you want to do a social paid ad, this is where you would go. So it's going to prompt you this screen where it's going to ask you to advertise a few different features. So you're going to enter a campaign ad name. So if I've got a new, say I'm going to showcase a new listing, I want to do and then advertise a listing. So you're going to select which one that you'd like to advertise or go through the process. And then where will this campaign run? I'm going to run it to my Facebook. So set up campaign. And then it's going to take you to this page where you can select the listing. So it selected my listing automatically since I was advertising a listing. So that pulls it up, and it also just generates exactly from KWLS the listing details and puts that in the main copy and those items as well. I could change the listing if I wanted to showcase a different listing or do those features. You can add text. So right now it's pulled from the listing the MLS listing or HAR, what I have in the description or those type of things. So I can just leave that right now. If you have a listing that you want to advertise, you can just leave that. So if you have your own personal listing, you can pull that. I'm going to just take some of this off just so it has a little bit less information. So then here, so you can see your preview on the right hand side. So this is what the preview looks like on the web feed. If you want to look at the mobile feed, this is an idea of what it could potentially look like. So right now I'm here at the headline section. So entering a headline, so that's over 40 characters may be cut off. So this is something that's gonna grab the attention of people that are looking at your advertisement or seeing your ad and your listing for the specific property. So this one I've got: enjoy Texas Gulf Coast living at its finest with this awe-inspiring waterfront home in Grand Cay Harbor. Headline, I could put the address. I could put like Grand Cay Harbor or for sale, or you don't want to miss this property or something like that in that proper if I would want it to. So anybody got a good catchy headline, something that they would put advertising a specific listing? Does anybody want to share one? Alyssa, you want to turn it sold or cool catchy headline for us? Is she might have ran off. All right, so we'll just keep diving in. So headline wise, I'm just going to put the property address for the time being. Something like that. You can make it more catchy or do something a little bit different. That's what I'm going to do for now. And then if I want to put like a description, I can just do like 3-bedroom, 2-bath, located on the water. So just something kind of going through. You can do up to 250 characters on that. 100 characters kind of on the headline, those type of things. So here, then it's got media. So I'm going to save the ad text just to make sure it's saved. You're going to have check marks if everything checks out and everything's good. You can configure the ad media. So this is where you can have listings, videos, or anything like that. So if I wanted to add more videos, so you can have up to 5 images, I believe. So I can go through and choose specifically from the listing, the MLS, and post those video or those pictures. So let's see, we got chat 4, yeah. Kind of going through, and if I want to choose a little bit different one, I can choose this one, preview and crop. Let's get an update where I can go, and there's different ways that you can select these. So best for stories, if you're posting on certain things, vertical, square. I would do wide. There should be one that where you can get it. So if we do that, and then you're able to kind of move these around and kind of adjust so you can see the whole picture and those type of things. So I like the square. It just depends on the type of picture and everything that you're using. I like the square one, but you can adjust that or change it as time goes on. And then it's going to put these video or images down here. So see how that one looks compared to the other one. Oh. So that one, I'm going to go through and edit this, and I can delete this one if I wanted to, or I could go through and edit this one that we have. I can change the image. So if I wanted to, say if I wanted to put different image, so like the front of the house, I could do that. Preview and crop. Gonna set it up wide. showcases the property and just kind of play around with it to make it look the best that you feel. And then add a few other images. So you can do it in a different format or anything as well too, if you'd like. So this one, go down here, preview and crop. Set image. Add another one. Preview and crop. So showcasing the deck. Different ways you can do that. This one doesn't show up as well, so I might just adjust this picture just to get one that's a little bit better maybe. So I'm going to exit out and go back to add more to where I can get a good picture that I feel gets what I want to showcase. Those different types of things. Save image. And then I'm gonna put this. Save. So you can put up to 4 images on there. Then it's got your DBA logo. So this is where you can put your image where it shows up here on the bottom right-hand side. You can take that away, do those different types of things, or you can add a different logo, like if you have your team logo or anything like that. So like if I was going to use my team logo with the Keller Williams logo, I could use that and set that up on here to where it'll show both, or kind of just have my team one, or do those type of things. So it's really going to depend on what you like and what you have set up. Make sure I don't exit out of this. Getting that set up. You can include the owner statement. So each office is independently owned and operated. That's going to show up on your image. Here, you have that on your Facebook page and you've got it on some other stuff, so you don't necessarily need it here. And you're going to have your logo up here. So a lot of times in the ad, like the main stuff, I'm not going to put it on the image unless I've created like a specific marketing design like we talked about before. So I just like to have it kind of where it showcases the property, has those images. And then if I want to do a Facebook ad, it's going to be able to, it'll pull my account. So my personal account that I have set up, and then the page. So which page do I want to send it to? Do I want to send it to Keller Williams Realty Clear Lake, HCX Realty Group at Keller Williams, the Chamber of Commerce, those type of things? I could do that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just send it to our main Keller Williams site page. So this will go to our public Keller Williams site where they can see it, where learn to more, sign up, apply now. I would do learn more for a listing. And then if you wanted to have like a link or anything, you can use that here, where it kind of redirects them to an agent site or something. And what I would do, so you can do like a created landing page or a site that you've created in the past. So these are all things that I've done in the past. What I would do for this one, I'm just going to do download my app. So once they go through it, it'll follow up, they'll ask for learn more, and then it'll go follow up to download my app. And then this is where you could do different targeting or different features that are available within Command. So this one's add targeting. It's targeting Texas City within a 20-mile radius. So I can do custom settings where I could come through and adjust this if I'd like to based on Texas City, or I could select a different area or anything like that if like I wanted to do close to our office. But like Clear Lake, let's see what comes up. So Clear Lake, different areas, Clear Lake, Texas. So if I wanted to do that within a 30-mile radius per se. So that's going to get people that potentially are living here that might want to move out to Texas City and live on the water or do those type of things. You could also do optional increasing or refine your audience by targeting interests. So if I wanted to refine that, I could target specific interest. So for this specific one, like you could go really a deep dive and do some specific things, whether it's like fishing or automobiles or boating. What I would do is I would probably just do a lot of people. What are people using to search search for houses or anything? I would do Zillow, Realtor.com, those type of properties, things that are available, just because those are people that are looking for houses. Those are people that we know. I wonder if this is on here. So like Quicken, people that are financing, but you can go through that process and select different things. And this is going to be something strategic that you're looking into to where you can really specifically target people. So say if you're creating an ad for an event that you're doing that is a car show, you might just select automobiles or something like that to really target those people. So once we've got that, you save your selection. So we've got our audience saved. It's going to estimate your audience, what that is, add or change interests. So I'm going to save the Facebook ad, and then duration and budget. So if you're doing a paid ad campaign, it's going to have a budget, when it's going to start, when it's going to run till, total campaign budget, how much per day, those different items right here. So right now I've got a 10-day, $3 a day per channel set up. So I could just save and budget, or if I wanted to put a little bit more in there, I wanted to do that, you definitely could. So say if I wanted to do $20, $2 per day for 10-day campaign, save their duration and budget. And really what I would do here, add media, say I'm missing something required, so I have to include that. Let's do this, put this back on there. So it'll set up and put it right there, and now we're good to go. Where that is on there, so I can save add media, save as draft, or publish campaign. If I'm going to publish campaign, this is going to come up, and your campaign is scheduled to run 10 days with the cost of $20 on Facebook. Please select your payment method, credit applied. So this is if you're doing a paid ad, you'd want to make sure you have your card saved in here. If you don't have your card information saved, this is where you can add that information by just clicking add new and adding that information here, where you put your information, the card number, and that type of stuff. So I'm just gonna, and then you would click create campaign and it would launch the ad campaign. So let's click it. Takes a little bit of time to load. What are y'all's thoughts on that? Is that a pretty cool tool that you can use to really help advertise listings and get some exposure?
Definitely.
Awesome.
Love it.
So I've posted it to, and then it will take you back to your campaign, the main page. So now it's pending review. So Facebook has to approve it and make sure it goes through all that process. So here is the ad that I created. Here's the status, so where it's at. Here's the duration, the time, and then this will tell me kind of stats or all those type of things. Advertise listings, and if I want to look into it more or stop campaign or do those type of things, I can do that here. Budget, impressions, where you can really look at it. This is a lot of stuff, so we won't go over too much of that. But this is where your main things are going to be for your paid ads. Is that pretty cool?
Yes.
I don't want to spend $20, so I took it off. So I paused it. So this is kind of a quick recap. I know I went through that really fast, and I appreciate y'all bearing with me. But to kind of start the process, so we'll go home. So here we just logged in the command, and our main objective is we are creating a campaign, whether it's a social post or a paid ad or a different type of campaign that we want to create. You go down to campaigns. You'll go to, this is your main dashboard where you can see everything. However, if you want to create a new campaign, you click right here on create a new campaign. Social ad, which is the one that we just did. email, direct mail, or ad, social post. This is what that video was talking about before we got started in this. So if we dive into this, this is where you could create your social media posts, schedules, all those different types of things for your specific pages or anything that you manage and kind of want to optimize. So if I wanted to do a specific post for my real estate team, this is where I would do that. You would write your post here. So I'm just social media post, hashtag Keller Williams CL or something like that. You would come down here to choosing your design. So if I've already created a design that I want to showcase, this picture that I created already in designs. And I wanted to crop that image, and then that would be my post or anything like that. If I wanted to upload additional images, I'm able to do that where I could do those from my computer or anything. So choosing from designs, that'll be my post. I want to edit it real quick where it's wide and crop the image so that's what it looks like. My DBA logo, if I wanted to put the DBA logo on here or those type of things, you could do that if it's not already added to your design or anything like that. Include your ownership statement where that'll show up at the bottom down there. Schedule post, publish immediately. So if you wanted to publish it right now, this was how you would do it. You could select different pages that you want to post it on. So I could select multiple. You just can't post from multiple different accounts. So like if you have 2 different personal pages or something, you can't do that, but you can post the different pages at once. So if you manage like your real estate page, and then you have like another page that you manage, like say you had something like Talk of League City that people were a part of, you could post it to that or do those type of things. But then you would just do save as draft or publish the post, and it would go directly to your Facebook. So if I just do this, do you want to publish this post? I don't want to right now just because I didn't put anything in it. However, I could schedule a post. So if I wanted to schedule this, I could select the day and time that I want to post it. So I'm going to put, I want to do it for Friday at 10 a.m. So I can schedule post. Yes, schedule the post. So now my Facebook ad has been scheduled. So it'll show up here on my scheduled post campaign. So week of April 19th through the 25th, here is where my post is scheduled, and it will go out tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm going to go ahead and delete it because I don't want that going out. Was that a lot? Did I go way too fast?
No,
All right.
very good.
Okay, perfect. So we've got this recorded too, and my goal is to get this on like that YouTube page. So if you haven't subscribed to the Keller Williams University YouTube page, I would highly recommend that, to where I could post it there, and then we could also share it to our Facebook page. This. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page. And doing those items there. So I added that in the chat box and go from here. So when you go look at command, go into campaigns, here's where you can access the dashboard, so your main page. And if you wanted to go to social posts, say like today we talked about leverage and time versus money. So how many of y'all want to post social media posts throughout the whole week? However, you forget to do it one day because you didn't have time or you forgot to do it. What does that look like if you could go in here and create a social media post for every day this next week at different times, to where you're not having to worry about it, and it's just automatically posting and getting things out there to your database and increasing your brand awareness and really building your business, hopefully, and showcasing what you have available. So today, let's see, make sure I didn't miss anything. So really focused on moving forward with your marketing and how you can leverage it to take it to the next level is what we really dove into and focused on. So what kind of takeaways did you get today from moving onward in our marketing? What did y'all get? What did you didn't learn, or what did you get a refresher on that you were happy to get a refresher on?
Paid campaigns. It's very good.
Campaigns. Awesome. Good deal. Anybody else?
Austin, is direct mail started or not yet?
So there, you can do direct mail through it. I don't. I haven't really messed with it too much. I can look into it a little bit more. The place that I would kind of say go to would be the KW Answers type page, or the tape, the enabled agent portion on the training. There's a section on direct mail. So if we go back here, share. I'm going to exit out of this. And if I want to go to connect, and then KW Connect, technology, command your business. Command your business with contacts and smart plans. Command your transactions with opportunities, agent sites, designs, campaigns, and sites. So goals, reporting, so recommended training. So down here, email, print. So create a print marketing template with designs, create a direct mail campaign using pre-made templates. So this is where I would recommend. I haven't dove into this too much. It's not something that I've done, but you should be able to set it up where you can go through this process and it'll allow you to work through it. So I'm going to add this to the chat section, and then that could be a potential class that we have in the future where we really dive into that. For now, maybe you could teach it for us if you'd like.
What is this?
Asmita, you think so?
Not yet.
Not yet. After you take a look at that link and go through it and read it, possibly.
Yeah, I had to be pro like you first.
Awesome. Deal. Well, does anybody have any questions or anything that they took away today that they'd like to share before we?
Just a little side question. It has nothing to do with any of this. Just like in the market stats, what number am I supposed to use for under contract? If I go into HAR and I'm looking at those numbers, what am I using for under contract? Is it option pending? Is it pending? Is it
I would use so everything that's like under contract. So like option pending, continue to show, making sure you select all of those. Just because those are under contract. Those are properties that are under contract and kind of going through that process.
Okay.
Maybe if you're doing something that's like, if you want to showcase houses that were under contract in the past 10 days, I might only select option pending if that's what you want to showcase, or those types of things. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Cool.
Well, kind of, if it's just a snapshot, if it's just like that.
If it's just a snapshot, I would include all of them. So
great. Okay.
Pending, continue to show.
Yeah, I had just put in pending, but I wasn't sure. So, okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Austin, you say that we can be join the KW University page. Where do you go to do that?
So it's on YouTube. I put the link in the chat box here. So it's a YouTube page where I'm going to be putting like videos and stuff like that where we can access them. So it's the last thing I have in the chat box. You'll have to copy it and then just paste it in your browser for your internet, and it'll take you directly there. So I'll do it. So I copied it, and then so I'm going to paste this here. It's going to go to YouTube. Oh, maybe I copied the wrong channel. I lied. AWCL University. Here is the page here. And then So like I would just type in KWCL University in the search bar for YouTube, and it'll pull up, and then just make sure you click the subscribe button.
Okay.
And like I put the last week's class, the week before that's class, and then hopefully I could put some more videos and things on there for y'all.
Very good.
It's just a place where you can access it and kind of go and see those things, and then I can share it to the Facebook group and those type of stuff.
Okay. Thank you so much.
That's great. Yes.
Yeah. Anybody else have any exciting news or things going on in their life that they'd like to share? Nothing.
Baby
Any-
countdown for you, Austin.
Yep, baby countdown. We are any day now. So her due date is, my fridge gave up. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that's, she sent it to me privately, so she probably ran off to go fix her fridge. However, yeah, we're on baby countdown, so we are waiting any day it could be. So we go back to the doctor Monday, and then our doctor said that she'd probably anticipate seeing us again from next Monday to our due date, which is May 3rd. So really could be any day now. So
Oh, good. Good luck.
but,
Be able to be there.
yep, as of
Yep,
right now, we'll be able to be there, so that's exciting.
Hospital is she going to?
Say that again.
Which hospital are you going to use it?
Women's Texas Women's downtown in the med center.
Pavilion?
Say that
Is it
again.
Pavilion?
I can't hear you.
Texas Children's Hospital Pavilion, Women's Pavilion?
Not the Pavilion, it's the Women's Hospital of Texas.
Cool. I was wondering because my daughter works for newborn babies in Pavilion.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's exciting. Yeah, so we'll be there, and if y'all need anything
You
in the
can put
meantime, I'm not
first
at the
picture
hospital.
for all of us.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm gonna post a link. I shared it to the Facebook group a few days ago for like scheduled like one-on-ones or something like that if you have need some assistance with command and kind of setting something up. It is right now it's more so I have it for Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 12 to 3 where I'll have a few slots during the day where I can come on and hopefully after like a 30-minute just kind of provide an overview for you, kind of give you some information. So we'll be doing it via Zoom, just kind of go through something specific for you. So if you've got any questions or anything, reach out. Over the next 2 weeks, if you schedule something and I don't show up, it's probably because I had the baby. So I'll do my best to where I can update you or kind of go through that process. However, we're here to support you. We're here to help you take command and really move onward in your business and really build a business. So let me know if you'll have any questions or if there's anything you need. We're here to support you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.